Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. What I'd like to talk about now is you. But it's none of my business. None of this is any of my business. My thoughts about you mean nothing. What means the most is your thoughts about you. I want you to stop and think, what is it that other people see from you? All of us, in our own minds, we see ourselves one way. But how do other people see us? Now, I've talked about this before. Chinese New Year, the Chinese stop and they reevaluate themselves. What happened to this last year? What is it that they could do better to better themselves this next year? And like I say, I do it on my birthdays. Whenever I have a birthday, I do the same thing. One thing I think is funny, sometimes I come across people that say, well, I don't care what others think of me. And then I look at them, the way they act, their lifestyle, their friends, their accomplishments, and I agree with them. They really don't care. Now, for me, I have lots of friends. It used to be I couldn't say that. Now, because of the situation I'm in and the stage in my life, I make friends. But they're not all the same. Some of my friends I value in different ways than I do others. It's funny, there was a comment on let's see, was it crappy Vietnam War stories, and the guy said that when he was younger, his friends, the outline he had to become a friend of his is a whole lot different than what it is now. And I responded, because I told him I understand what he's thinking. Because for me, now, there's times that I will be going through the jungle and I will find people in the middle of the jungle. And the funny thing is, if they don't try to kill me and I spend any amount of time with them, I do consider them a friend. so the limits on how to be my friend has really changed. But that's not on all of my friends. I've got other friends that I really respect everything that they say. I've watched them for time, in a long period of time. I see how they conduct themselves. I see how they treat other people. And I see what they've done with their lives. And I respect them for it. So when that happens, I respect their words. I respect what they have to say. Because it has meaning. Because they've done something with their lives. And so we talk, and we not only talk about them, but we talk about me, and we talk about the world in general. And we try to figure out what it is we can do to ourselves. And, you know, we'll say it to each other, you know, boy, you know, I do like the way you do this, or, you know, the way you do that. And then why? Why do you do it? You know, why do you do that? And then they explain what it is. And this helps motivate me to find something I can do to better improve my life. In other words, don't get stuck in a rut where every day is the same thing and you expect it to be the same. Don't get like that. We only have one life, and we can only do so much in this lifetime. And when you can better yourself, that gives you strength so you can do things that you normally wouldn't. Now, I don't know what it is that you want out of life. This is one of the things you need to stop and evaluate and see what is it that you want out of life, because it does change as we go through the different stages in life. So figure out what it is. And like I say, you need to stop every once in a while to reevaluate, because you are going through changes in your life. And as you gain experiences, as things happen to you, like I say, hardships, or even the good times. Well, I'll tell you, I probably learned more from the hardships than I have from the good times. But I do learn a lot from the good times, because when I'm in the good times, I do see other people and I evaluate what they're doing, and so it helps me focus on trying to get more good times. But I say, now, when you think of good times, I want you to be thinking the same kind of good times I'm thinking. And it doesn't have anything to do with money. It has nothing to do with material things. I mean, good times isn't, oh man, I got a new car, boy, this is the good times. No. That's not the kind of good times I'm talking about. I'm not talking about good times when you have good relationships and you have good health, and it seems like you wish it could always be like this. That is the good times. And I say, good times don't continually stay like that. You just can't do that, especially when you're growing. Because when you grow, you take chances. When you grow, you put yourself out of your comfort zone. You put yourself in situations that you're going to grow from. I can't really say you're going to benefit from, because I put myself in some situations where there wasn't no benefit out of it other than surviving that situation. Now, once I survived that situation, then I could find some benefit. But you have to stop every once in a while, evaluate your life, see what it is that you want out of life, and then do your thing. Like I say, I understand I'm pretty adventurous. And why is that? Okay, my past has a lot to do with it. It's building blocks I've built and built and built. I've learned to different ways of achieving different goals. Either I've done it or I've watched other people do it. And when I watch them do it, I try to mimic what they did and try to do the same thing, try to get the same results. So, in other words, I'm trying to grow, trying to get as much as I can out of this life. I'm not going to sit around and wait to die. This is one thing that I always wondered when I was younger. I thought, boy, I'm going to get old and crippled up, and I won't be able to go anywhere. I won't be able to do anything. I want to have somebody care for me. And I realize now that that's not going to happen. Now, it could happen, and it's probably going to happen. I know it's going to happen, but the thing is, it won't be that long. I'm running, enjoying life, I'm doing things, and so when that time comes, then it won't last too long. I know that, I understand that. In other words, it could be a simple motorcycle accident and I get busted up, I can't do anything, you know, whatever it is, whatever the problem is on the thing, my body will start shutting down. I know that, I understand that now. Now I understand how the body works. So now, that's why I try to make the connection between the mind and the body. And this is what keeps me youthful, I guess you'd say, adventurous. I mean, I'm always ready for something, and that's because I've got the good health. And like I say, I know once I lose that for whatever reason, then that's pretty much going to be the end of me. So, but that's no big deal because I'm more focused on living the life that I have and doing something with it. That's what you need to do. Consider what it is that you want out of life and make small changes to get what it is that you want. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.